I told you I was going to do follow-up, and that's what I'm going to do, a follow-up on this Joyetech Ornate and the Hadaly RDA. And you know what? I was also going to do a follow-up on this Avocado 24 bottom airflow by Geek Vape, but I ran into some issues with it, and I'm waiting on their updated version, okay? So Geek Vape, waiting. Now with the Joyetech Ornate, this thing is balls to the wall, kick A. The coil heads are phenomenal. If you missed my first look, I'll post a link down in the description. Check it out. But the only cons that I found, first of all, let me take a hit. I got her vaping on this R150, and I'm vaping her at 115 watts. Airflow is halfway open. Coil head in here is their Big Mama Jama 0.15 ohm. Recommended vape 70 to 260. Yeah. But the airflow is wide open, 115 watts. Here we go. So 115 watts is my sweet spot for this coil head, and that's telling you something right there. I mean, you typically don't vape nearly that high, so that may be a con for you. One, it takes so much wattage just to power these coil heads, to power this tank. It's crazy, it really is, but that may also be a pro to some of you guys. The guys that like to vape at higher wattages. Like I said in my first look, vaping on this thing at 130 watts feels like 100 watts on the TFV8. And the flavor I get. Oh yeah, by the way, these coil heads, I tested them and tested them and tested them, and each one lasts me, and this is vaping pretty much all day for each coil head. I got a good 4 to 5 days out of them. That's typical for me, because most of the time I'm getting at least a week from each coil head, but I'm vaping on each coil head for like 2 to 3 hours a day max. So to me, that's good. Again, guys, all this depends on the juice you're using. Some juices have more sweetener in it. If it's got more sweetener, it's gonna gunk up the coil. The coil's not gonna last as long. Never had any leaking. I mean, all the pros that I mentioned in the first look, they still remain. Now there are cons. First con, like I mentioned before, this thing takes a lot of power, and because it takes a lot of power, your battery life on your devices is gonna kill it. Second con, this thing gets hot, and if you are chain vaping, it's gonna get hotter. And third, this sucker does not come with an RBA section. But that's about it. I mean, everything else, man, this thing is, it's killer. Now on to the Joyetech Ornate giveaway. That's right, I gave away one of these bad boys to one random winner, and the winner is Eric Sal 25 on Instagram. Oh yeah, so Eric Sal, if you're watching this, check your DM, get back to me so I can send this bad boy out to you. Now on to this Hadaly RDA follow-up. Now, if you missed the first look, again, I'll post a link down in the description. Go check it out. First things first, Hadaly RDA flavor chasing mother trucker. This thing is a mother sucking flavor chaser, but you need, hear me out, you need a squawker. This is for the squawkers. Good thing is it came with a squawkable pin, which I did not show you guys in the first look. Basically, what a squawkable pin is, it's a 510 connection with a hole drilled into it. If you don't know what a squawker is, this is a squawk mod I got on here, okay? The Steam Crave squawk mod. I'm going to show you what this thing is all about. Check this out. It's a single 18650 battery mod, and it's got a bottle of juice that feeds, okay? All you do is you just squeeze the bottle, and it squirts juice up through the bottom of the RDA. That is a squawker. And this RDA, this Hadaly RDA, is a squawkable RDA. It's meant to be squawked on. That's when it's going to perform at its best, because it's such a small chamber. And like I mentioned in the first look, you got to paint, you got to drip all the time. The flavor is phenomenal off this thing, but I just got sick of dripping so much. I mean, it was like every second or third hit, I had to drip. So I said, you know what? I'm going to throw the squawkable pin in there, and it vapes a treat. Now, there are cons. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and take a hit for you. I'm going to pop this sucker back on here. Gonna pop her on there. Now I'm vaping her, like I said, on the Squawk mod by Steam Crave, and I am vaping her in temp mode. This mod is cool, man. By the way, I'll post the links where you can get this mod. It's only like 40 bucks. It's a pretty old, but it's 40 bucks. It performs great in temperature mode. Right now I'm vaping her at 350 degrees. 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm vaping her, well, wattage is set to about 40. And the build I have in here is a stainless steel build. That's why I'm vaping her in temperature mode. But yeah, she's reading at 0.26 ohms, airflow wide open. And the flavor I get off this Hadaly is some of the most saturated I've ever gotten off of an RDA. Now, here's the problem. The problem is, and this goes for all squawk mods, okay? When you squawk, you're gonna get more spit back. And for me, I've burnt my tongue with this thing so many times. Now, that being said, all this is gonna be subjective, and I've ran into a few people that squawk, and that's all they do. And I asked them about the spit back, and they've gotten used to it. That's the thing. I've only been using this thing for a week in squawk mode, and my tongue is freaking raw. I never got used to it. Now, these guys that I talked to, they squawk all the time. They've got calloused tongue, according to them. It doesn't affect them anymore. Again, all this is going to be subjective, but that is my biggest con to this. I don't like vaping this thing in regular mode. Like I said, I don't want to keep dripping and dripping like every 3 to 4 hits. And in squawk mode, my tongue is freaking raw. Would I buy this? But it's just not for me. And again, all this is subjective. The flavor is phenomenal. The spit back, ugh. Also, the other subjective con for this bad boy is the draw. It gives you a nice, tight, lung restrictive hit. For some of you airflow hogs, that's going to be a con for you. For others, it may not be. But it's got to be pointed it out. Now on to the giveaway winner announcements. The rest of the giveaway winner announcements. Okay, I got a giveaway winner announcements for the OBS Engine RTA, and I've got 3 giveaway winner announcements for the Sense Heracles Pro, and then the last one is the Big Mama Jama, the Osmotis Minikin Kodama Hybrid giveaway winner announcement. Here we go. We're going to start with the OBS Engine RTA, and the winner, the random winner of that RTA is Vaporooski. Congratulations, Vaporooski. If you're watching, check your DM on Instagram. Now on to the 3 random winners for the Sense Heracles Pro. 1, Melissa Coates. 2, Tyler the Fish. And 3, Josh Roman 315. Make sure you guys check your DMs so I can send these bad boys out to you. Oh, now on to the big boy, the Minikin Kodama Hybrid winner, the giveaway winner. Oh man, you're gonna be excited. I love doing these type of giveaways because it's not just about me, it's about you guys, and giving away something that costs so much and that's made of such good quality, and seeing the responses, you know, oh, you're the winner, and then them flipping out. I love it. That's what makes my day. This is the type of stuff I love. But the winner of the Minikin Kodama Hybrid, oh, is Vaped Up and Dripped Out. Congratulations, brother. Make sure you check your DM so I can get this bad boy sent out to you. So that right there, boys and girls, is the conclusion of today's follow-up video / giveaway winner announcements. I got plenty more to come. More giveaways, more giveaway announcements, and more reviews. This is Rip Chippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.